Hello, my name is Adeni, and in my role as CIO and CISO for Nook Inc., I'll be presenting our cybersecurity framework aligned to the NIST cybersecurity framework. This presentation outlines how Nook Inc. can strengthen its security posture as we expand globally and continue developing autonomous vehicle software. Nook Inc. is a publicly traded software development company focused on autonomous vehicle technology. The organization is in the final stage of developing advanced autonomous vehicle software and operates with a remote first workforce. Headquarters are located in Detroit, Michigan, with plans to expand operations to Munich, Germany to support collaboration with automotive partners such as BMW. This operation model and global footprint shapes the cybersecurity requirements and strategic priorities of the company. Over the past 2 years, Nook Inc. has experienced several cybersecurity incidents, including unauthorized disclosure of corporate information and repeated phishing and spear phishing attacks. This incident highlights the need for a structured, proactive cybersecurity framework. Implementing NIST CSF will help us reduce risk, protect intellectual property, and support our global expansion. We selected the NIST cybersecurity framework because it is widely adopted across US industries, flexible enough to support cloud-based artificial intelligence, machine learning, and Internet of Things IoT environments, and well suited for organizations with remote workforce. The framework's five core functions identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover provides a comprehensive structure for improving our security posture. In the identify function, our focus is understanding our assets, data flow, and risk. Nook relies on AI, machine learning, Internet of Things, IoT, and government data feeds from National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration (NOAA), the Department of Transportation, and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA). We must map these data flows, classify sensitive intellectual property, and assess risk associated with remote developer and cloud outsourcing. This function allows us to prioritize control effectively. The protect function focuses on safeguarding our systems. To meet Nuke's operational needs, the organization will implement zero trust architecture, multi-factor authentication, encryption, secure software development lifecycle SDLC practices, and strong access control. Network segmentation and data loss prevention capabilities will be prioritized to protect intellectual properties and reduce insider and external threats. To detect threats early, we will develop a modern security information and event management SIEM platform with behavioral analytics, integrate threat intelligence feeds, and monitor for anomalies in developer environments. Because phishing has been a recurring issue, we will strengthen email security and implement continuous monitoring to identify suspicious activity quickly. Response function ensures we can act quickly during an incident. We will develop tailored incident response playbook for phishing, cloud misconfiguration, and insider threats. As a company partnering with automakers like BMW, we must also coordinate incident response with external partners and ensure legal and regulatory notifications are handled promptly. In the recover function, we focus on restoring operations and learning from incidents. This includes disaster recovery for cloud environments, backup of AI and machine learning datasets, and structured post-incident review. As a publicly traded company, we must also maintain transparent communication with shareholders following major incidents. Operation must comply with several US and European regulations that directly influence how we design and secure our systems. In the US, the Sarbanes-Oxley Act requires strong internal controls and reliable login, while the Federal Trade Commission Act mandates that we maintain reasonable cybersecurity practices. Because we develop autonomous vehicle softwares, NHTSA guidance also shape our secure development and update processes. As we expand into Germany, GDPR becomes a major requirement, especially around data minimization, lawful processing, and breach notification timeline. The BSI Act further reinforces expectations for strong cybersecurity controls. Together, these regulations define the minimum standard we must meet and guide the technical and administrative safeguards built into our cybersecurity program. Nook Incorporation is preparing for a significant upgrade to its enterprise network and information system. Organizational priorities include protecting intellectual property, securing remote developers, enabling cloud-based AI and machine learning development, and support global expansion. These priorities guide the organization's cybersecurity investments and strategic planning. Nuke faces several threats, including phishing, insider risk, cloud misconfiguration, and potential intellectual property theft. Our vulnerabilities include a relaxed corporate culture, remote work, and limited segmentation prior to upgrades. To manage this risk, we will implement zero trust, continuous monitoring, mandatory training, and vendor risk assessments. Nook handles sensitive data, including government data feeds and developer telemetry. To protect privacy, we will apply principles such as data minimization, purpose limitation, encryption, and defined retention schedule. As we expand into the EU, GDPR compliance becomes essential, requiring privacy impact assessments and transparent data practices. Legal and regulatory standards directly influence our system. SOX affect login and access control. GDPR impacts data architecture and retention. NHTSA shapes our secure development lifecycle for automotive softwares. The FTC Act requires us to maintain reasonable secure practices. Together, this standard guides our technical and administrative control. In conclusion, adopting the NIST cybersecurity framework will strengthen Nook security posture, protect our intellectual property, and support our global expansion. By prioritizing segmentation, cloud security, zero trust, and privacy aligned data practices, we can ensure that Nook remains a leader in autonomous vehicle software development. Until next time, goodbye.